Hello, this is Daehak-ro in Seoul. In Korean, it means University Road. In autumn, the ginkgo trees here turn a vibrant yellow, transforming the area into a romantic space. Where I am now is Marronnier Park. It was originally the site of Seoul National University. The reason this neighborhood was called Daehak-ro is because Seoul National University was located here. Currently, all remaining university buildings from that time have been demolished and converted into a park. The red brick buildings surrounding this park are all performance halls. During the Japanese colonial period, the Japanese government established Korea's first Western-style higher education institution, a university. It was Kijo Imperial University, and it was the only university in Korea. At the time, Koreans recognized the importance of higher education and sought to establish private universities, but the Japanese government general refused permission, resulting in only one university remaining. Because it was the only university, the area naturally came to be called Daehak-ro. After Korea achieved independence, Kijo Imperial University was renamed Seoul National University. Seoul National University is currently recognized as the top university in Korea. When the campus was located here, the student population was saturated, and the separation of departments was extremely inconvenient. This was the site of the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, while the College of Engineering was located a 40-minute drive north of Seoul. This led to a lack of interdisciplinary exchange and administrative inconveniences. So, Seoul National University wanted to consolidate its campus on a larger site. In 1975, when Seoul National University relocated, discussions were held on how to utilize the site, and it was decided to create a cultural and art center. The buildings you see here were newly constructed at that time. As it is today, street performances were the most common scene here. As the performing arts culture took hold, small theaters were also built in the area. The place I'm currently in is the Daehak-ro Theater District. It's densely packed with small theaters, each averaging 150 seats. There are reportedly around 80 small theaters here. It's a gateway for Korean actors and directors. Many actors hone their acting skills here in Daehak-ro before appearing in dramas, building their skills and recognition. Most actors, recognized for their outstanding acting skills in Korea, have experience on stage here. Like any art form around the world, theater requires passion and dedication. In reality, the income is not high, so it's known that many people work other jobs to make ends meet. This street was at its peak in the 1990s. At one point, it boasted 140 small theaters, attracting countless visitors. However, the number of visitors has been steadily declining. Recently, a famous theater company that operated here for 33 years closed due to financial difficulties. This is due to a shift in performance preferences. People have shifted their preference for the spectacular staging and famous actors of large theaters rather than small ones. Another reason is the significant decline in the number of people in their 20s. Most people attending small theater performances are in their 20s. Since most of these people are students and not economically active, it's only natural that their finances are tight. With Korea's low birth rate leading to a declining population, the number of visitors in their 20s to small theaters has also naturally decreased. It's unclear whether this place will ever be as bustling as it once was. I visited around 2 p.m. on a Sunday. Still, the most popular evening performances are quite crowded. There's a work that started here and has become world-renowned, the Korean musical Maybe Happy Ending. This work, which began as a small production here, received rave reviews and later moved to a major theater on Broadway, where it won a Tony Award in 2025. I'm walking from Daehak-ro Theater District to the main road. This time, I'm walking to the restaurant district across the street. The commercial district of Daehak-ro is largely divided into two areas, the theater district I'm walking through now and the restaurant district across the street. With 5 universities nearby, it's no surprise that you're seeing a lot of college students, comparable to Hongdae or Sinchon. You can see many food stalls like this along the streets of Daehak-ro. It's one of the few places in Seoul where food stalls are concentrated. Crossing this crosswalk brings you to the Daehak-ro restaurant district. The neatly pruned trees lining the street were impressive. Perhaps because I visited on a Sunday afternoon, there weren't many people there. You can see lights hanging along the street here. It looks even more beautiful if you visit in the evening. As I continued walking, I came to a fork in the road. If you turn right here, you'll find a crosswalk.
Crossing this road will lead you to Sungkyunkwan University. The day I visited coincided with the university entrance essay exam, so car access was restricted. This actually made walking along this road more comfortable. The road to Sungkyunkwan University was truly beautiful, lined with ginkgo trees.
Walking along the street, you arrive at the main gate of Sungkyunkwan University. Because an essay exam was being held, entry was prohibited to outsiders. It seemed like the exam was in progress when I visited, and around the main entrance, many parents with children preparing for the college entrance exam are waiting. As it's considered one of the most prestigious universities in Korea, these parents are probably hoping their children will do well on the exam.
Founded in 1398, Sungkyunkwan University is Korea's first institution of higher education. During the Joseon Dynasty, it operated under the direct control of the royal family, and students who studied there mainly advanced to high-ranking government posts through the civil service examination. Since ancient times, Korea has valued ability and scholarship and has had a tradition of selecting talented individuals through open examinations open to anyone. Among these, Sungkyunkwan graduates were the most successful, and many went on to serve as high-ranking officials. However, after Japan colonized Korea, it abolished Sungkyunkwan. After Japan's defeat by the United States in the Pacific War, Korea gained independence, and Sungkyunkwan was reborn as a university in line with modern Western standards. Today, the university operates under the patronage of Samsung, a leading Korean conglomerate. The fact that such a prominent Korean corporation supports it demonstrates the importance and value it holds in Korea. I turned around and arrived at a crosswalk again. This time, I was heading to the Sonamugil restaurant district of Daehak-ro. Sonamugil is a street lined with pine trees. It was once the road the king used to visit Sungkyunkwan. If you walk straight ahead from where I am, you'll see palaces to the left and right. To the left is Cheongdeokgung Palace, and to the right is Gyeongbokgung Palace. In the past, this area was mainly home to Sungkyunkwan employees. As far as I know, this is the only street in Seoul with pine trees.
Pine trees are the most beloved trees of Koreans. Approximately 25% of Korean forests are pine trees. This is because their consistent appearance throughout the year symbolizes unchanging spirit. However, they are susceptible to pests and diseases and do not thrive in urban environments, making maintenance difficult. This is why pine trees are not commonly seen in cities. However, the pine trees were planted here to symbolize the historical significance of the royal procession.
I've arrived back on the main road of Daehak-ro. Now, for the final stop, I'm heading across the street to Marronnier Park. The rows of ginkgo trees are truly beautiful. This is around the subway station. There were a lot of street food vendors like this. I arrived at Marronnier Park again. The park features miniature replicas of the old Seoul National University buildings. This provides a glimpse into what the area was like before it was transformed into a park. Across the street from this park is the Seoul National University College of Medicine building. While the old Seoul National University buildings have since disappeared, this is the only remaining building from the past. It was and still is used as a medical school building. This concludes my Seoul Daehak-ro walking video. Thank you for watching.